So I guess that's the end of the first part of my commute. And here we are, up for part two. You are a devil for punishment if you came back for another round. And up and over the little brow of the hill here, and in front of us here is T-Marta Peak. And that's where that paraglider that we saw in the first part, if we saw it, would have launched off from up there somewhere. At the moment, everything's really green. It's all looking quite good. Give it a couple of months. It'll be all brown and dry as we head into summer. It all really dries out. And there hasn't been that much rain, so the farmers are quite concerned about how they're going to get through another drought season. Big Flash Winery over there, apparently they've got a really nice restaurant, very expensive, called Raggy Range Wine. I wonder why they call it Raggy Range. So now the commute gets, it's not boring, pretty tame. We're coming on to the Heretaunga Plains, where Hastings, which is over here somewhere, and Napier, which is where we're heading, is over that way. Very fertile plains, lots of vineyards and orchards. Righto. Well, we're going to take that car. And I'm not worried about that double falling off, am I? No, we're going to take a little shortcut here. Save ourselves a minute or two by coming this way as we ride into the sun. So, one more leg of our shortcut, and then we'll be in the little town of Clyde. Somebody out for a Sunday ride, good on them. At least you can. And me too, because we're going to bloody work. That's okay, because I like my job, and you've got to pay the bills somehow. So here we go. Small town of Clyde. Basically a satellite suburb between Hastings in that direction and Napier in that direction. I'm starting to get used to some of what to me was the strange place names. Who ever heard of a town called Clive? That's a bloke's name, isn't it? Clive James. Didn't he do something on the telly? Okie dokie. And we're away. It's a lovely little rural town. Rural New Zealand. Is that the Clive River? I can't remember what that one's called. Well, we are very close to the sea now. We're just up here a little bit further. We'll be running alongside the coast, and we're now running alongside the railway line. No trains on this line today, not until later tonight. The train I'm taking today is going north. We're going up to Wairau, which is a town 100 kilometres or so to the north. And we'll be bringing a log train back. We go up by car. Somebody this morning took the empty wagons up and the locomotives and got it all set up, and we'll go up. I'll be loading them now. We'll get up there at about 12:30 and wait till they finish loading, check everything, and then bring the train back. And the Pacific Ocean out there, somewhere out there, I guess, in South America. And because there aren't as many trains down here as there are around Auckland and on the North Island main track, etc., you'll see there's no signal that just there. It's blanked out. And that's because the signals in this region are what they call approachlet. So they don't turn on until train control in Wellington flicks the switch to set the signals up for one or the other direction, and then the signals will all light up. So I think it's a cost cutting or saving or something. It's been a practice in these sort of areas for a long, long time. But of course now all the signals have got LED lights in them, but they're much brighter and much more energy efficient, but still approachlet. So nothing happening there until the next train gets, or until train control sets it up for the next train, whichever direction it'll be going in. So there is a port here at Napier, and the fact that there's a port here means I've got a job, I suppose, because it's kept the rail alive through the 90s when they were stripping it big time. The line north of here was actually closed a few years ago because of major slips further up, and they only just reopened it a couple of years ago up to Wairau, specifically for the logs, because there's what they call a wall of wood coming out of the East Cape. So the logs get trucked to Wairau and then loaded onto the train. So for the last 12 months, 18 months, whatever it's been, the log train's been running on the weekend while I'm coming to work on a Sunday. And from the end of this month onwards, the plan is that they will start running daily during the week. So after that, no more weekend work for us. Woohoo! That'll do me. That'll do me. I don't mind the work, I don't mind the shift work even, but I do like my time off. Yes indeedy. That brings us into Napier. Normally I would turn left just here, but I've got a little bit of spare time, so we'll go this other way, so past the CBD and past the port, and it's only 5 minutes in it, I suppose. Well, 5 minutes today because there'll be traffic up here. Napier's pretty famous for its Norfolk pines along the seafront here. Been a few cars, you know, run off the road and smashed into them. It's been a call to get rid of the Norfolk pines, but it's not the bloody trees' fault, is it? Eh? And they are, you know, picture postcard pretty, aren't they? National Aquarium of New Zealand over there on the right. I don't know what it's like. I'm told it's good. We'll take the grandkids there one day, I suppose. In the 30s, 1931 I think it was, I'll have to check that, there was a major earthquake here, and the whole town was basically devastated, completely ruined. So during the rebuilding process, a lot of the buildings in the CBD were built in the Art Deco style. So this place is known as the Art Deco capital of the world. So here's a little bit of the old Art Deco style stuff there. Much more of it in the CBD around here. So we're coming around what they call Bluff Hill. There is a proper name for it, the old age memory thing. Can't remember what the Maori name for it, so I'll look it up. Something like that. Anywho, so we're going to come around it. Our depot is around the other side, and the Napier port is just up here around the corner. They tell me that Bluff Hill was actually kind of an island before the earthquake. So it was separated a little from the mainland, so to speak, by a little river or something. There's the Napier port. We'll be dragging that log train into here this evening. And there's some of that wall of wood being exported. And it's not just the logs that go out of here, but the container port as well. We do bring in container trains. A lot of the stuff comes in and goes by truck. The rail is really just going through a renaissance period at the moment. And here we are, almost at work. There's some more empty log wagons. They'll be heading south tomorrow probably. The logs don't just come in from up north, they also come in from down south as well. So all those wagons there, they'll be the first train out of here, and that's our illustrious Napier depot over there. So that, my friends, is my commute to work. On a lovely sunny Sunday. And my boss has given me permission to park my bike inside this shed to keep it safe. What a guy. What a guy. Once again, thanks for watching.